Greetings, Afterlifers, and yes. Fallout Season 2 is they finally dropped they dropped the trailer at Gamescom. Let's just get right into it, and then we'll talk about it after.
I'm looking for someone.
Common story around here. Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McClan?
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
I'm so hyped. I'm trying not to talk over the trailer, but
You
oh my
wanna know
god.
why the world ended? It started here with one man.
House. Oh, nope. I know that's gonna get muted. Oh my gosh. They did such a great job with New Vegas. I know there was like been leaks and stuff, but they did such a fantastic job with New. Oh yeah, no, we're definitely gonna break this all down once the trailer's over with.
As I know everything. I know there's a war coming. The bombs will only be the beginning. My concern is that you would do just about anything to save your family. I think you are actually quite a violent man. You just don't want to kill me yet.
Let's get lucky, shall we?
I defer to you about what to do in this situation.
Yo, that was okay. Right. Oh my god. I swear, I am trying my best not to talk over it. But oh my god, we gotta really talk about this. I am super hyped. And so yes. So come December, before December, okay. So if you saw my stream today, then you would know that I haven't announced that there's going to be a new podcast. That's a new podcast. That's going to be a sequel podcast series to the current podcast. And yes, we will be going through Fallout Season 2 in that new podcast. But we're going to remaster the Season 1 just to get familiar with Fallout Season 1 again. And then we're going to talk about each of the episodes in when season 2 comes out on December 17th. Wow. Wait, hold up. Hold on. I have to know. Is it December 17th? Wow. 1 week before Christmas. Oh, wow. Oh man, that's gonna be an exciting Christmas for Fallout fans. But yes, anyways, let's break this down. We're gonna break this down once without volume and two with volume, so we can hear like the dialogue and whatnot. And talk about some of the predictions and whatnot. Yeah, there have been leaks of the set, but so far a lot of season 2 has been kept hush hush, and I hope it stays that way. Season 1 was great. Yes, it had some issues, but it did a fantastic job with capturing the love and spirit of Fallout. So yeah, anyways, let's go. Let's break this down. So as we see here, we see Lucy and the ghoul, Walter Goggins, and oh god, I forget her name. Oh my god, because I never watched uh Arcane. I know, hate me all you want to. I Ella Brunel. We have Ella Brunel and Walter Goggins walking through the Mojave. And of course you have Dog from season 1. And I love how they had to insert the ghouls theme. It sounds like a bit of like a Mandalorian vibe. And then, you know, we still get more Mojave stuff, and of course the Las Vegas signs. I don't know where this is at, but it seems that it's in the canyon pass between Good Springs and Vegas. So if you play, so spoiler alert for New Vegas, you can take the route, the quick route, but be aware that whole area is infested with death claws. Or you can take the long way around, and it looks like they are taking the short passage, which means that maybe a certain courier maybe a certain courier took care of a death claw threat. um and you know, the death claws moved on. But no, wow, this is absolutely incredible. Like wow, I love New Vegas. I absolutely love New Vegas. New Vegas is definitely one of my favorite Fallout games I ever played. We played it on stream under my dead names, and I will include the playlist for um Fallout. But yeah, so of course, then we get the flashback. There have the leaks reported that there was gonna be flashback sequences to this time. We see the Lucky 38 perfectly beautifully recaptured. We have the ghoul, and you know, we have Goggins and Goggins' character. I don't think they gave him a name. I could be I could be wrong. Hold on. I could be wrong here. Um they um Cooper Howard. Okay. So Cooper Howard is his name. Yeah, it goes to show how much I have, you know, the time between Fallout season 1 and season 2. I definitely, this is why going back through Fallout season 1 is important, so I can remember. Yeah, we have Cooper Howard and his wife. We all know his wife's business. We have Victor, which is interesting. So people have been speculating, because Victor is alive, it means people are hoping that it's not the house ending, but it looks like it is a house ending. So spoiler again for those who haven't played New Vegas. In New Vegas, you are given multiple choices, and one of the endings is house ending when you work with the house, with Robert House, I believe his name is. So seeing Victor here means that maybe we got the house ending. I know somebody mentioned how um the how somebody proposed the theory that what if Courier 6 really did die in the desert, and basically it's like, oh yeah, you know, the trip wasn't worth it, and basically the events of New Vegas played out differently. That would be amazing, because it will to me that would be amazing, because it would circumvent the problem of which is the canon ending. Here with the Courier's death, it's just a free-for-all. It's like, oh, okay, you know, they can write whatever timeline they wish, which is great, awesome. And of course here we get a bit of shot of the Gomorrah here, the Tops Casino. We have the Lucky 38 the Lucky 38's I guess, boardroom, I guess, the control room where you meet House in the game. And then we have, of course, this is House before the fall, before the fall of New Vegas and the world. And of course, as he chatted through, with Cooper here, he tells you how he tells him how basically I kind of put the math together. I know what's gonna happen, and I think if I remember correctly, in the lore, House predicted that the world was gonna end, so he basically safeguard New Vegas to the point where even if the bombs hit New Vegas would still survive. And of course, we get a jump to the Brotherhood of Steel, who's making their way west. We have a shot of the Pridwin, and now people are saying that this is Nellis Air Force Base. Um, because in the game, you have the houses right next to the hangars, and you got maybe some houses back here and whatnot. So they might have occupied Nellis, which means that the Boomers are no more. Boomers is one of the factions that you meet when you start when you play New Vegas. Of course, we got the character Maximilian. And for those who don't know his story, basically he, I'm gonna say it with all due respect to John Boyega, but basically Max in Fallout Season 1 was basically what Finn should have been in Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Um, um, but yeah. So obviously, I'm not gonna tell you, the spoilers for Season 1, but you should definitely go check it out. Again, Season 1 was absolutely amazing in comparison to another video game adaptation that we will not talk about, Master Cheeks and all that. So again, we're going back. So this is interesting, right? So Caesar's Legion, it's one of the set leaks, right? And I hate talking about leaks because I don't want to, but it kind of like the the leaks, the leaks kind of like in a weird way kind of helps us frame the situation with like, okay, what is going on with New Vegas? What's the current status of New Vegas? Who's controlling it? What's going on, right? So seeing Caesar's Legion still around, and of course, we have the Caesar headband and whatnot, and you have the two-headed bull, or the Iron Bull, or whatever the icon is. So yeah, seeing Caesar's Legion still at it, it doesn't look good for everybody who chose a better ending. And I know that's gonna piss off a lot of people, cause it's like, I want this ending and blah blah blah. But I said this with respect, but this is why we're never gonna get an Elder Scrolls TV series, because it is gonna be so hard to adapt the games when everybody has their own specific unique play style and specific main character. And like, yeah, you can say, well, Arena, you can do this, Daggerfall, you can do that. Morrowind has to be a dark elf because we're in Morrowind. Oblivion has to be an Imperial. Skyrim has to be a Nord. But again, even if you go by the cover art, or yeah, the cover art. If you go by the cover art or whatever, everyone's still gonna have an issue with the Elder Scrolls television show or movie or whatever. So them doing Fallout was the better choice, and I absolutely 100% agree that this was the better choice. But anyways, I digress. So we get a shot of Novak, the dinosaur and whatnot. So that was really fun. Of course, we get more flashbacks. The end of the world here. Now this is interesting. Now, if you look in the background, it seems that the end of they got home safe. Basically, they got home safe. So we might see what happens after he got back home, from the party. But even then, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because it's like, how can he get home that fast when the nukes were dropping? Well, again, like maybe his house isn't that very far. Uh maybe this is like out of the Los Angeles area. I don't know. I really don't know where this town city is at. And I say that this is when the bombs were dropping, because you have people running in the background screaming bloody murder and whatnot, and of course Voltec, Cooper Howard. And of course we get a bit of flashbacks. And of course Robert House playing the 3D chess he is. He's always has been. Of course, we get something interesting. I never seen this in any Fallout game, but we get like an underground Vault-Tec headquarters or bunker or wherever he's at. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what they do here. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting to see what goes on here. In this um in this sequence, and it could be the final shot. It could be like the final episodes of the season, just because the way like it's framed. But then even then, like you look at that and it's like, well, that's Max's armor. Well, that's not really Max's armor. Max's armor, that was his former knight's armor, but then he took the armor after his knight commander was being a dick to him. Um, so I don't know who this other person is. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see like how this all plays out, like the Brotherhood and whatnot. And of course, we get more Novak sequences. Not Novak sequences. More a quick Mojave sequence. Now, this is what I want to talk about. Honestly, a lot more than the New Vegas sequence. We are gonna get Anchorage flashbacks. So, for those who are not brushed up in Fallout lore, in um, in um, oh my god, I'm blinking out. In Fallout, in Fallout lore, the communist China invades Anchorage, Alaska, because there's the resource wars going on and oil is in short supply, and the last refuge of oil in the world is in Anchorage, Alaska. Yeah, the US holds it. Yeah, I know. Everyone's gonna be like, oh dear lord, why the United States? Yeah, there's plenty of Fallout lore videos for that. Uh, so Anchorage, Alaska gets invaded by communist China. And obviously, if you play the games, you know the lore, then you know that yeah, we beat them. Like a couple of days, weeks later, the bombs drop. So that's really awesome to see Anchorage, Alaska. So I don't know what this sequence is. It looks like it's a pickpocket reference. So you can like reverse pickpocket, or like you can reverse pickpocket, pull the pin and whatnot. So that's really cool. And the reason why I muted this again too is because I kind of want to like talk without the audio. And of course we get the chemist from season 1. We get fighting sequence. Now this is interesting. Here. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe there's a civil war going on, and but we're getting multiple Pridwin unit Pridwin carriers. So at the end, I'm not gonna spoil at the end of season 1, but let's just say that not everyone's gonna be in agreement to what is going on, the direction of the Brotherhood. So I don't know. I don't know what could be happening here. Maybe it was sabotage. Maybe Max finds out that they were gonna do this, so he decides to take down an entire Pridwin like uh uh basically take down one of the Brotherhood of Steel carriers and whatnot. And then we get a clip glimpse out of a vault. But this looks like vault. This is a Vault 31. We get some more rad roaches. We get fighting in the streets. We get chaos. A lot of things going on. I don't know what the hell this is, but this looks like to be a rad scorpion. So we get a first look at a rad scorpion for the first time, and I like how they quick cut that so you don't really see it. But I think the rat scorpion looks great. I don't know why they need to quick cut that. And then here we get some King's members getting blasted in the chest, and Lucy being a bit more confident about herself. But of course, if you watch this trailer, you know that confidence kind of goes away because oh, here we go. Yeah, there's Mama Deathclaw. I cannot wait to see how they do this. because one or two things could happen. One, it could be a combination of CGI and bodysuit, like the Predator, or it could be full-on CGI and the close-ups are just basically the hands, the claws, whatever. But I cannot wait to see this motherfucker in action because, man, like, and we not even got to the scarier creatures of the Mojave. So I'm very curious if they're gonna do the Cazadors and how they're gonna do them because and they pulled a Marvel uh what was it, Spider-Man No Way Home, where if you look at some of the shots from the trailers, you would notice that the editing was a bit sloppy towards the end, and it's like, oh wait a minute, what? So what I'm trying to say is they're intentionally cutting out. Obviously, the Cazador is gonna appear. It has to appear. It's a New Vegas staple. You know, those little flying bastards that flying at Mach 10, Mach 5. If that's even possible, right? And I like how Lucy basically is just like, yeah, my confidence just went out the window. How can you handle this? And even the ghouls just like, fuck this. I'm not gonna deal with that. So that's gonna be great. That's gonna be awesome. And of course, the release being December 17th. Now we're gonna go through the trailer with audio just to break down some of the dialogue here. So yeah, anyways, let's do this one more time. Let's lower the volume down.
I'm looking for someone.
Common story around here. Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McClane?
I love that. He was like, yeah, answer that question for us there. Yeah. Okay, I gotta turn it down because of the, I know this is gonna get copyrighted, but I don't care.
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
You want to know why the world ended? It started here with one man.
So that's interesting how they're basically saying that the end of the world was dictated in New Vegas, which is appropriate in a weird way because it's you know, the phrase "the house always wins," Sin City, whatever phrases you can come up with for for Vegas. So to see Vegas being the like New Vegas being the 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 deciding the battleground or the deciding place of like, oh yeah, this the end of the world's gonna end here. You know, with all my suave, Robert House of Robco you know, predicted the end of the world. And of course we get, you know, It's All Over with the crying, the trailer music from Fallout 4.
Cooper Howard, star of the silver screen. Like yourself,
I don't know where that's at. That's why I kind of didn't want to talk about it. I was like, that could be anywhere. That could be in the Vault Tech Lodging. So there's a location in Fallout New Vegas. That's a hotel within a vault. So that might very. You know what? You know what? Is that it? You know, going back at it, is that Vault 31? Is that Vault 31? Because is that Vault 31? Because I was like, oh yeah, we have a vault here. Is Vault 31 the hotel? No, Vault 31 is a different location. Oh, actually Vault 31 is okay. Okay, I know what that is. Okay. Okay. All right. I spoiler, I can't even talk about it. So, yeah, there's a, what was it? I think Vault 21 where it's like a hotel on the strip.
the very best at what I do.
They got a
What
different
I do
they got a different actor for House, an older House.
is I know everything.
See?
I know there's a war coming.
Basically, again, you know, he predicts, you know, the end of the world.
The bombs will only be the beginning. concern is that you would do just about anything to save your family. I think you are actually quite a violent man. You just don't want to kill me yet.
That's gonna be interesting. Very interesting. A lot of the fastback sequences, a lot of these fastback sequences are gonna be so important because they're gonna really kind of paint the picture just how things got really fucked up towards the end, and how Cooper Howard, you know, became the ghoul that he is. So season 2 is gonna be an incredible like season, character journey for the ghoul. But anyways. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the scene from it's from over here. Okay. Yeah, that was a quick cut.
Let's get lucky, shall we?
Vats. Obviously.
I defer to you about what to do in this situation.
She's like, wait, where are you going? She's like, wait, where are you going? Girl, if you don't have armor piercing rounds, you're never gonna survive a death claw, goddammit. But yeah, I will definitely cover this season. I cannot wait. I enjoyed Fallout Season 1 for what it is, for what it did, for what it was. I haven't watched Arcane, so I'm not gonna, you know, I know people are a bit icked at the fact that this show won over Arcane, but no, this show was I love Fallout. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this. I love Fallout. Fallout is such a is a great I really it's a great game series. Has a lot of highs and lows, and it currently is an interesting spot at the moment. But yeah, no. Let's see how season 2 turns out. December 17th. And let's hope for the best. If you enjoyed this reaction to Fallout Season 2, the Season 2 official teaser trailer, that was featured at Gamescom 2025, then leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this reaction, then check out the other content, kind of content I do here on the channel, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.